Witnessing Kelly Ripa's raw, tearful confession, we uncover the hidden struggles Mark Consuelos has privately faced, revealing the profound impact on their relationship and the difficult decisions that have shaped their shared life. We delve into the unspoken challenges, offering an intimate look at the emotional complexities behind their public image. The weight of the mask. For 3 years, Mark and Kelly had been the golden couple of morning TV, their chemistry serving as a caffeinated jolt for millions. But behind the playful banter about their children and their Michigan getaways, a hidden struggle had been quietly eroding Mark's sense of self. Kelly's voice cracked as she looked directly into the lens. "We talk about everything on this show," she began, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears. "We talk about the kids, the dogs, the gray hair, but we haven't talked about the fact that for the last 18 months, Mark hasn't been okay." The audience leaned in. This wasn't the usual live theatrics. This was a raw unpacking of high-functioning anxiety and chronic burnout. The real diagnosis: the cost of perfection. The storylines circulating in the tabloids had hinted at physical illness or marital strife. The truth was more nuanced. Mark, the quintessential provider and the man often described as the rock of the family, had hit a wall of clinical exhaustion. The hidden struggle wasn't a secret disease, but a psychological one, the hero complex. Mark had spent decades being the person everyone else leaned on: Kelly, their 3 children, and his various production teams. In early 2025, the pressure of maintaining that perfect facade while co-hosting a daily live show had manifested in debilitating panic attacks that occurred just minutes before the cameras went live. "I would watch him backstage," Kelly confessed, her voice dropping to a whisper. "He would be gray. He would be struggling to catch his breath. And then the music would start. He'd put on that Mark Consuelos smile, walk out here, and give you 100%. But when we got home, there was nothing left. The man I love was disappearing into the effort of being the man." The structure of a recovery. The emotional arc of the story shifted from the confession to the solution. Mark finally spoke, his voice steady but thick with emotion. He described the moment he realized he couldn't work out his mental health struggles like he did with physical injuries. The hidden struggle led them to a new structure for their lives. They had implemented what they called the 20% rule. For every 5 days of high-intensity work, they committed to 1 day of total sensory deprivation. No phones, no scripts, no performance. "It's not about being weak," Mark said, looking at the audience. "It's about recognizing that the performance of happiness is the most exhausting job on earth. I had to learn to be a human being again, not just a human doing." A new emotional arc, shared vulnerability. The segment ended not with a resolution, but with an invitation. Kelly's confession wasn't just about Mark's struggle. It was about her own guilt in not seeing it sooner. She spoke about the caregiver's blind spot, the tendency to assume that because someone is strong, they are invincible. As the show went to commercial, the two remained locked in a seated embrace. The rumors of painful news were replaced by a much more powerful narrative, the resilience of a partnership that values truth over optics. By revealing the hidden struggle, Kelly and Mark didn't just clear the air, they redefined what it meant to be a modern couple in the public eye. They proved that the most super thing about a hero is knowing when to take off the cape.